Hello my friends, welcome to another episode of Game Testing Unlimited. My name is Wilfred and this game is Children of Morta. Children of Morta was a game I first played back in 2019 and now 6 years later I've returned to finish the story, collect all 100% of Steam achievements, and it is a pixel art roguelike RPG that really stands out for its storytelling and art design. But the question is, after all these years, is it still worth playing? Stick around as we dive into my 2025 review of the game. When Children of Morta first launched, there was just one mode, the main story. And now, 6 years in, we've got family trails to shake things up. The main story is where you get the full emotional impact, learning about the sacrifices the family has made, how they overcome trials, and witnessing the close-knit bond between them. I absolutely love how alive the home feels, especially with the random interaction between family members and yes, even the pets. It gives the whole game this heartwarming vibe that you don't often get in pixel games. As you level up, you unlock skills for each family member, and you can spend in-game currencies to unlock permanent family buffs. Over time, that means your family gets stronger, making it easier to tackle tougher challenges. By about level 20 or earlier, if you're a roguelike veteran, you've probably finished the main story. But that doesn't mean the fun ends. You can continue to level up the family or dive into New Game Plus, where the game introduces new ways to play with upgraded stats, skill points, and fresh character builds. And while each dungeon in main story takes about 10 to 30 minutes to complete, there's a total of 8 dungeons and one final boss fight you can only face once, so there's a lot to explore. Then there is Family Trails. This mode is much more hardcore and not for the faint of heart. No character buffs carry over from the main story, so you are starting fresh with each run. And if you have the Ancient Spirits DLC, you get to play as 8 characters instead of 7. In this mode, you are working through 18 randomized dungeons with the goal of surviving the full set. Each time you level up in Family Trails, you pick one of the 3 random buffs to strengthen your character. Currency earned can be used to upgrade ancient relics, make your character stronger within those set of trails. But here's the kicker, if you make it through all 13 trials, you may be in for a 60 minutes or more longer run with no way to save your progress mid-game. This can feel pretty intense if you are playing solo, and I've heard that even co-op can be brutal. One of the coolest things about Children of Morta is that it encourages you to play every member of the family rather than sticking to one favorite. If you focus on just one character for too long, they may get corrupted and start accumulating debuffs. This forces you to rotate and level up everyone, and by doing so you unlock family-wide buffs that make your entire team stronger. It might be a little bit annoying at first, especially with melee characters which feel underpowered early on, but by the end game you will appreciate how each character plays differently. Some are stealthy, some are tanky, and there are those who shine at range combat. Trust me, the character design really shines in the later stage. Now, let's talk about what could have been better. The main story, while solid, gets repetitive. With only 8 dungeons, you are often grinding the same field over and over. This can feel tedious, especially when the most efficient way to level up is by repeating the same highest level dungeon. Sure, you get stronger, unlock cool skills, and collect achievements, but the grinding can wear you down. It could have been better if they mix in some Family Trails style content with the main story. Imagine tackling random dungeons alongside with the main plot, facing down bosses you have already defeated and making your way through procedurally generated challenges. It would have been made the whole experience more dynamic. As for Family Trails, it can be punishing. Without any meaningful perks that carry over from trial to trial, the difficulty can feel like a brick wall. Once you hit that wall, it can be hard to get back into it. What I would have loved is a more sandbox approach. Let the player decide how hard they want to make things, with a more gradual difficulty curve. Better still, how about weekly leaderboard to keep things fresh and add some reward that could benefit your main story. In the end, Children of Morta has certainly matured over the past 6 years. The story, the pixel art, the controller support are top tier, combat is tight, and the game remains a joy to play. Though the grind in the main story and the brutal difficulties of Family Trail may not be for everyone, So after 6 years, is Children of Morta still worth playing in 2025? Absolutely, but just know what you are getting into before you dive in. Thanks for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and let me know your thoughts in the comments. Bye.
There would be no more sacrifices. Together, they were going to break that cycle and defeat unjust fate. And the look in their eyes became one of resolve. For life, for hope.